I'd like to share with you a practice that is really great to do when you just wake up or whenever during the day you need some extra energy. It is a series that will warm up all the big joints in the body to really give you an extra rush of energy and to feel more supple in your body. So we'll start with the ankles. The ladies start with the right foot, guys start with the left foot. And it's easiest to have the feet hip width apart. Then lean into the standing foot and bring, for the women, the right foot behind you. Let your femur bone hang straight down and then begin to circle the ankle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you switch foot, and I just switch sides so you can see it more easily. And the left side, for the guys, the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then step your foot back. And we'll start with the head. It's very shallow movements, as if you are drawing a circle with your nose in the wall in front of you. Just very shallow, simple, easy movements with the head. And reverse. Try to be very easy and fluid. And pause. Then we go to the shoulders. Easy rolls backwards. And forward. Again, let it be very simple, easy, without a lot of effort. And then one more backwards. We go to the wrist. This is also great to do behind your desk if you've been behind the computer a lot. Bring your elbows together, your wrists together, interlace your fingers. And then to begin to circle the wrists. And reverse, maybe sometimes a little tricky, so let one hand lead the other. And then release, bring your hands down, feet slightly wider than your hips. The next one are twists that are very shallow, so only from the waist up. As if you're stuck in sand from your waist down, then the idea is not to really get a huge twist in the spine, but more to loosen up the pericardium, the sac around the heart. So it's very simple. You can look over your shoulder when you twist, perhaps touching your opposite shoulder, if that works for you. Very nonchalant, as if you're a kid waiting in a grocery store and you're bored. Notice your breath. Be mindful to keep the legs and the hips still. And then release. And from here we go into hip circles. The circles are really happening in the hip joint, not in the lower back. So you want to keep the spine and your legs straight. So as if you are a wooden spoon that is stirring a pot. So that you feel the movement happening right here in the hip socket. It may even be helpful to bring your hands there so you can feel the top of your thigh bone, the femur bone, move in the hip socket. So again, you keep the spine straight and you're not doing one of those. It's really in the hip, not in the lower back. Then reverse. And then pause there, bring your feet together. Feet touch, knees touch. Bend your knees, hands can rest just above your knees or a little higher on the thighs if that's easier for you. And then circle your knees. And keep your toes on the floor so that not only the knees but also the ankle joints get some movement here. Again, be mindful of your breath. And reverse. Let it be fluid movements, this continuous flow. And then bring your legs back to straight. The last one is this serpent or the snake. I'll show you from the side. Your legs are under your hips, slight bend in the knees. And you begin by bringing the tailbone backwards. And you bring the tailbone forward, and from there, your whole spine ripples. As if your spine were a garden hose, and you're pressing water through it. So let it be that fluid. As soon as you start to think about it, it will get harder, so really let your body just do this. Tailbone moves back and forward, back and forward. And then slowly straighten your legs, come back to stillness. Just close your eyes for a moment. And just noticing the effects of this practice. Dasha Chalana, the warm-ups with the joints. You may feel some tingling sensations running through your body. You woke up the prana or the life force in your body. Take a nice deep breath in and a full exhale. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.